we'll try to understand what is method overloading. Okay, so let's start by creating a Java file call method overloading example.java. Okay, let's create a class for it. Public class, open class, close class, public static void name string args array. Okay, now let's try to call a function which simply adds two number. Okay, so add, and it requires two argument int a, int b, and will simply return the result of a plus b. That's it. So to call this, we will first need to create an object of the class new method overload. Okay, now object one dot add of 1, 2. So first let's see if it is working or not, then we'll try to know what is the concept of this and when we should use this concept. Okay, let's try to compile and run this. Okay, for compilation java c our file name .java, right? And then to run this method without extension java file name. So we are getting 3, which is the accepted one, right? Expected one. So this is the normal behavior. Now how method overloading comes into picture is, suppose we wanted to add 3 numbers, right? So when we have one thing, like suppose we need to add 1, 2 and 3. So what we can do is obj1 dot add of 1 and 2, and this result, then again we can like suppose int x is equal to this, and then we can pass this to obj1 dot add of x comma 3. So this is like if we are using this for one time, that is fine, but if we are using this logic for again and again, then it is a redundant thing. So we'll write a function which could function name which could take 3 arguments, int a, int b, int c, and it would return the result of a plus b plus c. Okay, but if we see here, the functionality of these functions are same, but we need to remember that okay, when I wanted to add 2 numbers, I need to call a function whose name is add. But if I want to add 3 numbers, then I need to call a function name different function name for the same functionality. So that is like unnecessarily we need to remember something which is not required. So we'll also have the same name for this, because the thing that is doing is adding. So we are giving the same name, but if you see the signature of the function is nothing but a return type, function name, and number of arguments. So that in this case and in this case are different. Okay, so if we are passing 1, 2 and 3 and calling add, so when we are calling this thing, this function will be executed, because the signature is it is sending 2 arguments and this function is expecting 2 arguments, so that is fine. But when we are sending 3 arguments, this function will not be executed, but this will be executed, because before executing it matches the signature. Our JVM will match the signature. So that is how overloading works. So this was like how it differed is, we simply made sure that number of arguments that the function is expecting is different. So let's compile and see. So the expected thing was, okay, we have to print this sum dot out dot println, and again okay, the expected thing is, for the first one is 3 and the second one is 1 plus 6. Okay, compilation successful. Now method without any extension. So this was 6, so it worked. Also we understood that if there is a difference in the signature and the function name is same, we say that we are doing method overloading. Okay, and now it is not only with the number of arguments, and the signature can be modified in n number of ways. So we'll define one more function, okay, which is also expecting 3 arguments, but here we are sending float, then and we are expecting float. Okay, and to call that, since first 2 are integers, it's fine, the third is float, so we'll try to send 3.0 f. If we don't write f, it is a double, so we are sending f. Now we'll compile and fine. Now run this, so you can say 6.0. So the third function got executed for this println. So it's basically using the same functionality in the same function but with different signature. That is called as method overloading. So if you have any queries with respect to method overloading, you can ping in the comment section. That's it. Thank you.